Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round I got in the prototype Psycho Gundam. I really like this. I kind of expected I would, having seen a bunch of other people use it, but yeah, it is extremely punchy, and it is just, yeah, really solid, and actually has a decent suite of ranged weapons besides. Has the beam cannon I just fired, has a wired beam cannon and wired punch, and also twin beam cannons and a chest scatter beam. So yeah, a lot, almost everything the original Psycho Gundam can do. Matter of fact, I don't think the original Psycho Gundam kept the wired weapons. I don't remember exactly. I know it did have finger beams, I believe, but I don't think it actually had the wired remote weapons that went with it. You know, I'm assuming the implication there is that it was developed based on the Zeong, but yeah. Either way, yeah, this has a lot of good weapons. It is geared more towards melee, even with all the good beam stuff going on. It once it gets into its resonance mode, it has a set of words that will not come out of my mouth. It has a special skill that will knock things down when it hits them with tackles, which can really set you up for a great combo with the ridiculous downswing it has, which is just an uppercut and a downward punch. It is really fantastic. Yeah, I am well into that resonance mode now. It can be hard to land both punches depending on your angle, but yeah, really good damage. And if I have any melee mod put on this, it is not very much. Like I'm getting like 9,000 on the downswing combo sometimes, with almost no upgrade parts put into melee. Most of what I put on it, I put into defense again, and I think a few extra hit points just to prolong the use of that skill. Never occurred to me before that its backpack kind of looks like a gigantic, kind of like a gigantic, almost Zaku Mine Layer backpack. It seems like, or maybe I'm just imagining it. There's only so many ways you can put a backpack full of boosters onto a mobile suit, so probably just me. But yeah, I've been enjoying using this, and this seemed like it was a decent round. I just had to tweak a bunch of my settings, so I hope this looks and sounds okay, because I just just had to adjust a lot of things in OBS, which is frequently a recipe for disaster. But we'll see how that goes. If I have to change anything back, I'll change it back. I don't care. But yeah, the nice thing is the rocket punch you can actually fire and still use your beam gun, or you can use both of the two ranged weapons or Psycho weapons at the same time. So yeah, you can do quite a lot with this. It's really nice. I've enjoyed this one and done well enough with it. I would not be shocked if it does ultimately catch a nerf, in fact, but I haven't heard anything to that effect. I'm about to get killed because I have 18 hit points. There we go. Yeah, we have a little bit of a lead. We started out pretty well, pretty far ahead, but the NA team has caught up, I think. And yeah, that's right. We're at 650, so, standard double Zeta Gundams are in the mix, and double Zeta's really good. Just they have had to buff that 6 ways to Sunday over the years, but it is almost unrecognizable compared to the original. If you own Code Fairy, you can go into the simulators. The double Zeta is like one of the last things you can unlock in said simulators, and yeah, just a decent approximation of its original state is in there if you want to take a look. Code Fairy, as I've mentioned before, I guess somebody else got that because I feel like the tackle should have taken, but got somebody with the rocket punch right before I dropped. Yeah, I've said before, Code Fairy is based on what was at the time an outdated build of GBO2 and is now, you know, years later a very early build of GBO2. Like Code Fury predates water. That is where we're at in the development of GBO2. Like space, you know, space existed, but yeah, water didn't exist. Transforming and flying mobile suits didn't exist. Just Code Fairy. I believe they said Code Fairy started development at the same time as GBO2. So yeah, but I still like it. It's still worth picking up when it's on sale. I wish it would get ported to Steam, but given that they did a mobile suit pack to get you what all the unlocks would have been on the PSN version, I have a feeling that's not going to happen. But see, support fire coming out. I think it might be on me. I forget, but yeah, I had some okay rounds tonight. I didn't quite get anything other than this that I thought was really good. If you were playing around with me and I was in the Demeter and I disconnected, I apologize. But if I waited to the end of that round, I would have had to thoroughly clean this chair. So yeah, just had to bolt for the bathroom. Decided I would take the caution out of that. So yeah, sorry to that team. It may have done better without me, to be honest. I was doing a really good job of overextending and getting just surrounded and wrecked. So, and that is entirely on me. I'm going to, I was being dumb anyway, but, when your stomach is seriously upset, it's really kind of hard to concentrate. It's one of those things. Let's see. Yeah, I keep ending up fighting a GPO4, which, yeah, I do have type disadvantage against, but I'm doing relatively well anyway when it does not have backup from its team, which now it does, which, good for it. Always happy to see a support get the backup it needs. Less happy when a I think prototype double Zeta just demolishes my face like that, but it might be the standard. Nope, it is the prototype because I have type advantage on it. But I'm just using the cloud of smoke to get as much damage in as possible while not endangering myself. But that, of course, can only last so long. Yeah, so, Psycho weapons, really great things to have. Lock-on weapons when you have no health and need to be fighting from as great a distance as possible. So that is where I'm at with this. And, if I can keep things stunned and locked down for the rest of the team, just as well. And use the tackle to hopefully survive the last of the round. And somehow actually did. I was not expecting that, to be totally honest. But yeah, decent round, I think. I didn't get to use the tackle skill, I think, at all. But, it was a fun time. I'm definitely going to keep messing with this. I thought I had a request for it. If I don't, or if I do, 96,000, 6 and 2, I'll take that. If I do, please feel free to drop me a reminder on Patreon because I don't want to miss anything from anybody. But for now, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Kind of weird. The mass production Psycho Gundam looks so much like the prototype that it just kind of like they like they're almost the same design. Like the first prototype for the Psycho Gundam was somewhat less ambitious than the final Mark 1, 2, and 3. They went back and went to the original design. Went, yeah, we can make a bunch of these, but yeah, like I said, I like it. And hopefully this video actually looks and sounds okay. We'll find out.